Top of the hour, let's begin with the Ram Mandir donation theft that has now left devotees across the country outraged. As the special investigation team, which is now widening its investigation as it looks to nab all the culprits involved. Now, its preliminary findings, the SIT is reported to have flagged serious lapses in management, pointing to a gross failure in the administration and the monitoring systems. The report, as per sources, does not exonerate anyone so far, and the donation theft probe that has now reached Ram Mandir Trust top leadership. Sources say that the Trust General Secretary Champat Rai, who stepped down from his position, was questioned, with the investigators focusing on the administrative decisions. Let's take you through exactly what happened as far as Champat Rai's questioning is concerned. Now, nearly 3 hours of grilling, what is being said, that was carried out as far as Champat Rai recently had submitted his resignation to step down from the position there. And in this questioning, what is being said, that his statement was also recorded by the police. He was grilled on the management of the offerings and the statement that is expected now to be verified with the other witnesses in the case as well. So on the theft offerings, however, he is now maintained, according to sources, what we are learning, that he had no role to play in the theft that took place, and when the suspicions arose, he immediately took action, caught the suspects and filed FIR and asked for the government to form a SIT, especially to probe if there were other financial irregularities in the donations being offered by the devotees. So on hiring relatives, because 8 of these accused are also said to be distant relatives in some of them. However, the reasoning that has been given, saying that the employment has been given on the basis of need and not his decision alone. There are other trust members who were also involved when it comes to decision making. And he's also mentioned Anil Mishra and Gopal Rao, who also have now stepped down from their respective positions. Now, this seems to be the development that has happened so far. As far as now coming under the purview of the investigation is also Mr. Champat Rai. Meanwhile, the investigation that is also focusing on the role of the trust and the agreement that it had with the Bank of the State Bank of India, or the SBI. Now, sources say that a certain trust member received up to 40% commissions from the Mandir donations. At least somewhere about 58 lakh rupees were allegedly stolen from the donations. So the SIT seems to have found these indications that several of the provisions of the February 2025 MOU were not followed consistently. That probably led to the financial irregularities going without any scrutiny or without any vigilance. Now, in the meantime, let's get you this ground report, because Times Now is hot on the trail of the accused and their whereabouts as well, because over the course of the next coverage, we also talk about reaching the residence there you can see, which is under construction, of one of the accused identified as Lavkush Mishra. What we found was a lavish home that was being built in the heart of Ayodhya city. Now, doing that is not a crime. But what we have learned, that Lavkush Mishra earned about 15,000 rupees every month, and that is why the funding behind the construction of this new home seems to be under scanner.
This is the under construction house of the accused Lavkush Mishra. In the visuals, you can see that how he was building his house in this locality of Ayodhya. Now, interestingly, Lavkush Mishra only earns rupees 12,000 to 15,000, but we can see the extent with which this house was being constructed in Ayodhya. You can see that all the gate frames, the window frames, they all have been already installed over here, and the construction just began nearly 3 to 4 months back. So now the obvious questions are being raised, from where Lavkush Mishra and the other accused in this case were getting money. You can clearly see these window frames, these door frames, and all of this. You can see the wiring. In fact, the wiring of the house was also underway. So the obvious question is, that was the siphon of money, the money they siphoned off from the donation was being used in the construction of these houses. So all these properties have now come under the scanner of the police and investigating agencies.
Let's in the meantime get you this angle, because what we are learning, that the Ayodhya police may soon seek the help of the SFIO, which is the Serious Fraud Investigation Office, in its probe into the alleged embezzlement of funds linked to the Ram Mandir Trust. Now, with 8 people already being placed under arrest, investigators are now looking to strengthen the financial investigation by tracing the money trail, examining the accounting records, and also analyzing suspected diversion of donations as the probe has been gathering pace. Let's connect with Adib on this angle. angle. So Adeep, what are we learning on the investigative bit? Will the SFIO also be brought in?
Well, certainly, Amita, currently the police is thinking about bringing SFIO, which is the Serious Fraud Investigation Office, just to strengthen their own case. Now, the police believes that there are several banks that are involved in this particular crime. So it would be good that if they bring the expertise of the SFIO, and this will only strengthen the case. And once approved, the government will send the official notice request to the SFIO, and they will also begin with their probe in this particular case.
All right. So the SFIO is likely to join the embezzlement probe as far as forensic audit is also said to be under lens. And now the police and the investigative team seems to be digging deeper into where exactly did the stealing of the donations actually begin. But however, there has been a noteworthy scenario that has now been witnessed. A massive drop in the donations to the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust that has now triggered detailed financial scrutiny. Sources say that the trust collections have fallen by nearly 50% as compared to the previous years. Donations that have dropped around 157 crores now to 82.78 crores. Let's get you the aspect as every authorities that seems to be examining right from the bank records to especially when it comes to handling of the cash logs to the CCTV footage and to the donation registers, and whether the decline is because of the lower devotee inflow or is there any accounting irregularity. So let's get you this understanding right from the year, from the comparison, if we draw from 2024-25, so the donations that time amounted for nearly 157 crore. Now, there has been a significant dip, nearly 50% decline that is now being noted as far as in the year 2025-2026. However, Adeep, on this angle as well, because is this the faith or the astha of the people that has been hit because of this Chanda Chori, or where exactly did this money grow? Why exactly this decline or this dip in donations is being noted?
Well, Amita, for this, now the investigators, they are focusing on mainly 2 points. Was there any decline in the footfall last year, because there was more excitement in the first year of the Ram Temple? There was also the Mahakumbh. So we can say that the donations were actually, when the number went really up in terms of money. But what we have seen that there has been nearly a 50% decline in the donation. So now the officials, they are matching each and every record to check whether there have been any kind of mismatch or they have missed anything in matching up with the bank documents. And was it just because the money was being siphoned off from the temple funds? So they are focusing on both the points. Is it because of the decline in the footfall, or is it because the money was being embezzled? So these are the 2 points on which the investigators are now focusing, that how come the donation have dropped almost to 50%.
All right, because there has been a significant, almost 50% decline that has now been witnessed as far as the donations that have been given to the Dan Patra at Ram Mandir. As Adeep, thank you very much for that update. Now we speak on the political angle, because obviously the politics that has also been growing as the probe has been picking pace. Now with the property of the accused said to be under lens, here is the entry of Asauddin Owaisi into this, because he's added a fresh twist, saying that if when it comes to the accused homes may have come from a certain different community, then by now their homes would have already been bulldozed. There would have been demolition action that would have been taken against the accused in this case. So he's now questioning as to why they are now being given a long rope.
अगर ट्रस्ट में गलती हो गई, उस ट्रस्ट में एक मुसलमान को तुम मेंबर बना लेते, और बाद में जब ये घोटाला सामने आया तुम उस मुसलमान को ले जाकर एनकाउंटर कर देते, बुलडोजर से उसका घर तोड़ देते, केस क्लोज्ड। चंपक तो मजे में है, चंपक अभी पूरे चंपक मजे में है। आप बताइए क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है बताइए आप। किसका घर नहीं तोड़ा जा रहा है? जिनको गिरफ्तार किया गया उनको पुलिस कस्टडी भी नहीं ली जाती। अब शायद आज के बाद, मेरे बोलने के बाद, शायद कल पुलिस कस्टडी ले लेंगे। बताओ आज क्या हो रहा है उत्तर प्रदेश में।
Now, there is also the entry of Uttar Pradesh Congress as well, because its chief Ajay Rai, who had previously claimed that he was placed under house arrest ahead of a scheduled visit to Ram Mandir. Then he claimed that the government of Uttar Pradesh is scared of his visit and they will not stop demanding action. However, later last evening, he was seen offering prayers at Hanumangarh and also when it comes to at Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. And this is what he had to say in his latest reaction.
भगवान जब बुलाएंगे तो कोई रोक नहीं पाएगा, ना कोई सरकार ने सत्ता, दुनिया की कोई ताकत नहीं, योगी न मोदी कोई नहीं रोक सकता। भगवान की कृपा है हम सब पर और महादेव का मैं भक्त हूं, बाबा विश्वनाथ का, तो निश्चित तौर से आज भगवान ने बुलाया तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत नहीं रोक पाई। रामलला का दर्शन करके प्रभु से एक ही चीज मांगा कि जो यहाँ भ्रष्टाचार, जो यहाँ लूट हो रही है, जो चढ़ावा में चोरी हो रही है, भगवान उनके ऊपर निश्चित उनको दंड मिले और कार्रवाई हो। ऐसे लोगों के ऊपर निश्चित कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए जो आज इस पवित्र भूमि को, जो उन्होंने अपमानित किया है, जो इस पवित्र भूमि को कलंकित करने वाले लोगों पर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। आगे हम एक बात हर जगह उठा रहे हैं कि ये सारे लोगों पर, जो इस ट्रस्ट के लोग हैं, चाहे निपेंद्र मिश्रा हो, चंपत राय बंसल हो, अनिल मिश्रा हो, चाहे वो गोविंद गिरी हो, चाहे वो गोपाल राव हो, सबके ऊपर कार्रवाई, कोई छोटे ऊपर नहीं, सारे बड़ों ऊपर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।
Meanwhile, there is a response that has now come in from the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, because he's criticized the opposition parties, asking and claiming that earlier these parties who denied the existence of Lord Ram, who did not even participate in the consecration ceremony, who are now being selective, he is now openly challenging and daring the same opposition parties to come out and openly support as far as the Mathura Krishna Janmabhoomi issue is also concerned. And now he says that those political parties have no standing on the issue, especially when it comes to faith.
वह कांग्रेस जो 2017 के पहले राम के अस्तित्व को ही नकार चुकी थी, श्री कृष्ण के अस्तित्व को ही नकार चुकी थी, आज वो भी कहती है कि राम तो सबके हैं। अब ये लोग सब मचल रहे हैं अयोध्या जाने के लिए। ये विरासत के सम्मान की बात हो या नौजवानों को नौकरी देने की बात। आज मुझे अच्छा लगता है जब हम लोग उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार में कोई सरकारी विज्ञापन निकालते हैं, उत्तर प्रदेश के नौजवान नौकरी प्राप्त करते हैं। यूपी के अंदर आज के दिन पर जो चीजें हैं, मैं देखता हूं जब कोई सरकारी नौकरी के हम नियुक्ति पत्र वितरित करते हैं, रामपुर के भी नौजवानों को नियुक्ति पत्र मिलता है, तो मुझे अच्छा लगता है। ये नौजवान 2017 के पहले वंचित थे।
Well, the issue that has been picking pace as far as the investigation, and on the other side, when we speak of the political aspect, with the opposition parties now questioning as far as when it comes to the administration, the trust and the government over the embezzlement, or when it comes to the Chanda Chori at the Ram Mandir.